Okay, everybody, Troy Sage here, and what I wanted to go over today was how to use the MLS here in Riverside County and do a very, very quick type CMA for for your buyers. It's extremely important that your buyers understand um, what the true value of the properties are. Now, you can use this for your sellers as well, but I prefer to use a very detailed type CMA for my sellers. So for buyers, first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on search. We're going to go to a detailed search, and then we're going to look for active, backup pending, and close, single family residence. Now, the thing that we want to do is make sure that we're not grabbing properties that are too old in regards to being close of escrow dates. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put in, we're just going to go back like 4 months or 3 months, I'm sorry. Then you're going to add a plus to it. So you're going to put in the date 6/1/2003, 2013, I'm sorry, plus. Now, what happens is you'll see down here, it says there's 2,500 plus matches. So the quick and easy thing to do is just click on map. And it's going to take us to another page. And it takes a little bit of time to do so. Once we get there, we're going to scroll up. And we're going to jump to the address. And in the address, we're going to type in the subject property address. So let's say it's 41799 via Valderrama, Temecula, California. I'm going to click on locate. Now immediately what happens is that the map populates. The green are the actives, the orange are the backup, and then the red are the closed properties. So if you know the market, as you should, you're going to know that this property here is a subject property. We want to stay within the subject property's neighborhood. So I grab this little polygon tool and I just start grabbing stuff like this. We just tap or click in the areas, and we only need 3 solds. So we're going to click there and then see how it then highlights that circle, delete shape, include this shape, or exclude. Just move your mouse away from it, and immediately you know that there are 11 results right there. So we're going to click on results. So now we know that here's a subject property. Here's the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. And we see that active at 390, here's an active at 375. But let's just say for the sake of an investor or a buyer, all we want to do is we want to get our solds, right? So we're going to say, okay, now notice I did not put in minimum square feet or anything like that. So we just grab that neighborhood area, and we want to stay as close to the square footage as possible. So let's grab this pending here at 370. Let's grab this at 279, this backup. 376 is a sold. 385 is a sold. 395 is a sold. A little bit bigger home, and let's grab this one at 399.9. Which is right around the same price. We don't want to grab this 440 because it's much larger in size, so, you know, 600-700 square feet higher. Then what we're going to do is going to click on CMA, and this is where it's going to get really quick. What I usually do here is I put in the MLS number, I click on pages. This is what's so important. You're going to do your little cover page. You don't even have to do a cover page, but I usually do so. Comparables, we're just going to do a brief report, and we're going to do a map. And that's it. We're going to go to subject property. And on the subject, we're going to paste in that MLS number. I'll click on fill. Oh yeah, that looks all fantastic. And then for the cover sheet, we're just going to type in the name of the buyer, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. Oops. And it's 41799. Okay, so now we have all that in there, right? No need to go to the comparables or maps. We already know what we've grabbed. We're going to click on finish. At that point in time, we can view the CMA or we can email it. Now what I normally do is I just email it right out to them, and then boom, we're all done. But for the sake of argument, let's open up and view this CMA so you can see what it looks like. So here's their happy CMA. Nice little cover. Has your information on it, your picture. Oops, scrolling a little bit too fast. You can see right here is our subject property, currently listed at $390,000. We can see our pendings, 370 and 279. Average is 324, not completely fair on this because I know that this one here is a little bit smaller, and it's you know, pending doesn't mean anything. They could have still sold for, you know, $400,000. But here's the important part: the closed sales. We see that what's closed is 376, 385, 395, 399.9. Average sales price is 388. Now take, for example, up here you have 2,400 square feet. This is a 2,200 square foot property. We could have technically pulled this one out, but I didn't want to because it was in the exact same neighborhood and it's the next model size smaller. And we could have pulled this one out also. So anyways, just for a quick overview of a quick CMA, that's how I do it. That's the quickest way to send this puppy out to your buyers. Then we see here that the average sales price is $388. Again, the median sales price is $390. So in my humble opinion, that property is currently listed at a very fair market value. I've been in the home and it's in really good condition. The map here is fantastic for your buyers because what happens is they get to see the subject is here, and here's where all the comparables are. Oops, sorry about that. And we're going to scroll down. So that's how we do a very quick CMA. If you've saved this CMA, just click on the save button there. And now it's going to be saved in your MLS. When I'm working with investors or with buyers, especially investors that are looking at 4, 5, 6 homes at a time, wanting to write offers on a couple of properties at a time, this is the quickest, most efficient way to send out a CMA. And they have all the data which they need. They don't need all the pictures and all the fancy stuff that you would do for a seller on a market analysis. So that is an overview of a quick CMA. You should be able to rock those out, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes at most a piece. And when you get really proficient at it, I can do them as quick as about 2.5, 3 minutes a piece. So hopefully this will help you out, and you will prosper this year.